Hello and welcome to 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners. In this series of videos, we'll be exploring loads of different ideas that you can engage with to make learning happen within Minecraft. You know, anything from building a Roman fort to, well, what we're going to be doing today, which is we're going to be creating a story path. And it's a story path made with command blocks. So this story will actually tell you a story just as you're walking along it. Let's go and have a look, see what I mean. So here we go, a little red carpet, and it says here, Story Path by Adam Clark. And we're going to walk along this, and you can see I've made a path made of stone bricks. There's a pressure plate here, so let's stand on the pressure plate. And it says, Story, Once Upon a Time. Okay, well let's carry on walking along here. We're going into some woodland over here. Another pressure plate. Once upon a time in a snowy land. There's snow everywhere. So we'll zigzag through this, up these steps. So we're playing on single player at the moment. Here's another one, and we'll click that. There was a magical frozen lake. So as you see on this story path, and also it's just set the time to 0, which means it's dawn. So the sun is rising in front of us, okay, across the magical snowy lake, frozen lake. So what is a story path? Well, what we've got here, we've got a pressure plate, and underneath the pressure plate is a command block, and the command block is activated by the pressure plate, and well, let's just have a look inside of it, and it says / say once upon a time. So essentially whenever I land on this, a redstone signal goes down to the command block, and it follows that command. And you can find out loads and different commands in the wiki, and I'll give links in the description below. So how do we get ourselves a command block? Well, I'm in creative at the moment, but you'll notice that there are no command blocks in here. So the way we do it, we give ourselves a command block, and we do this by going into our text, so pressing T, and then pressing / and then we write give the common people, which is my Minecraft name, 137, 7. Now 137 is the command block ID number, and I'm going to give myself 10. Okay, and then press return. And you can see suddenly in my inventory 10 command blocks have appeared. So let's place one down, and I'll show you what they look like. So there it is, the command block. And if you right click it, we get the console command, and we get a little bit of information down here too. So we could say things like / say hello, and then let's get ourselves a pressure plate. You could even have a switch, or you could have all sorts of things, anything like that, but a pressure plate's good because when I walk on it, it says hello. Now at the moment, there's a little @ sign in that, in those open brackets, and over when on here that says story. Now you could have anything in there, and the way to get a different name instead of the @ sign is to use this anvil here. We can change the name of the command block using an anvil. So let's right click the anvil, take one command block and put it in there, and then what we're going to do, we're going to rename it. So let's name it Simon Says, and we'll just drag that down here, and you can see when I roll over it, it actually says Simon Says. So let's put Simon Says just here, and put a pressure plate in front of it, and then roll over it. Let's type something in. Simon Says, say touch your toes. Done. So I'll just go in there, and Simon Says, touch your toes. Well, I haven't got any toes to touch. So there you go. So that's how you can create a command block, find a command block, create it, and then make it speak as you're walking along it. So here we have the command block underneath one block, and if there's a pressure plate on top, the pressure plate sends a redstone signal into the block, then whatever's touching that block will get a redstone signal. So that's how we're activating it. And right on the end, I also created another little effect, which is I created the dawn effect. Okay, so down here, as I said, let's have a look. The command block is just in there. You can just see it. But of course, the redstone signal is created, happens within this block. So anything coming off that block will get a redstone signal. So let's go up here, press it, and you'll see that bit of redstone shoots along here and goes through these repeaters. Now repeaters are useful because they can slow a signal down, especially if you put them together like this. So let's have a little look again. There it is. So that's slowed it down, so it's winding its way along there. And then I go to this command block, and in this command block I've said time set 0. Now time set 0 is dawn. Okay, so as soon as that command goes, then we get dawn. Oops, I've just put in there. Yeah, there we go. Oh, get rid of that. So we get a lovely dawn happening right at the beginning. Ding. Okay, and I just wanted to make a little pause so you could kind of you walk along here, you would look at that frozen lake, think, oh, that's amazing, and then suddenly it would turn to dawn, and then maybe you'd have another command block, or you'd have something else happening over here, so you could continue your story. So what kind of things could you write about? Well, you could do a kind of traditional narrative. That might be quite cool. You could do some poetry. That might be very, very interesting. And of course, you could build all sorts of things around it. I just kept things nice and simple, just to kind of show you how it works and to demonstrate it. So just 3 lines, but you could write as many lines as you like. You could even, I dare say, actually create an essay or do some sort of kind of presentation work for school. So I hope that's interesting for you, and if you've got any more questions, do leave them in the comments below. If you like this kind of series, do subscribe. I'm going to be trying getting one of these ideas out once a week. I have got 101 of them. So until next time, thanks very much for listening. Bye bye.